everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wild card round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Ravens going up against the Steelers. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. They go play action here on first down. And his first look is incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Here's the offensive unit. Max's parents liked him so much they put an extra X on the end.
And they could do that because they saw something before the rest of us. They saw the potential of Max Williams, and it's coming to realization now in the NFL. A really good tight end with a little bit of speed.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they'd prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They look to throw now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Ryan Shazier ran so fast at his combine that many people thought someone actually ran for him. He's a linebacker who ran sub 4.4, and he uses that speed to make plays all over the field.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go now. 3, 9. All right, now look at 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. Looking to throw. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And an alley to run. Give him 28 yards on that one. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
And boy, on the first drive of the game, I kept waiting for the field goal unit to come trotting out, but they stayed put. And this is a real statement here as they get a 1st and goal.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now they'll run it on the toss. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out in the pistol. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Cuts it out here, left sideline. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. So that means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover, because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
They'll run again with Presley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
And here now it's 2nd and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to...
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Martavis Bryant from 3 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he'll give it here to his running back. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They're going to look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Aguilar has it. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to air one out. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Again, they run with Gurley. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. The Steelers call here on the Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. Back deep is Trevor Davis. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They come out here in the eye. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Gun now on 3rd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Fielded at the 33. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Gurley, handoff left. And some space here. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Todd Gurley, 57 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. They'll look to throw here. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And some room to maneuver. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They're going to look to throw. Caught right side, Davis. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
In the red zone this time. They'll give it to him right up the gut. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. So we got 3 at one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to look. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Easy. Check. Two.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, That was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. Third down here.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to try and go deep again. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So as they take it over, we step aside. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act. And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. So much for halftime adjustments by the defense because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the second half and establishing the same tone. Still running the football with authority, still gaining big yardage. So I just figure on the offensive side, they said there is no adjustment. Until they slow us down, keep going at them, keep handing them the football.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive, and when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play in space against the ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the intentional grounding penalty on the quarterback, 10 yards.
If you're not outside of the pocket, the flag will come out every time. Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they've missed blocks, and then they move out, and they're out in front of the running back. He's got to sell that he's trying to block, and then he slips out into the route. The quarterback has to sell that maybe he's trying to throw it downfield. Instead, he slips it off to the running back, and when you get one set perfectly, you have to catch the ball. And that didn't happen on that play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. That one goes for 24 yards. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On play action, they'll throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, but there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long.
Here we go. Black 20. 50 steps back. Kill. These two. Shim. Black,
on 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
From the pistol, it's Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Caught right side, Tate. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Ben on 3rd and long. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now here come the Ravens. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Gurley again here on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come out here in the eye.
Easy. Alert. Check 9.
On the run, this is Presley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and that brings up 4th down.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. 30.
57-5. Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
Time running out here on the play clock. And they just did not get the snap away in time. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on first down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 7 yards remain now on third down.
Let's go. Detroit.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw. The grab made by Curse over the middle. A good pick up there on 20 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now a handoff for Gurley. Able to get away. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So Gurley gashes the defense. A lot of people say, do you take running backs early first round? Do you want them that high? Surely you're happy you took Todd Gurley that early.
Without a doubt, Dr. Seuss. I love the way that got done by you. But even better, it's fun to watch Todd Gurley run the football. He is electrifying.
I want you to know that I did not mean to do that, by the way. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Yeah, I know only one of them counts, but this one looks like it's going to lead to a victory. I know we're not supposed to count anyone out, but with that little bit of time left on the clock, it'd take almost a miracle for them to lose this one.
It would, and this is going to sound cliche. It's been such a great game. You just hate to see one side lose, but, hey, they earned it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have it.